Libra, this is Inspire 2016 with your monthly reading for the month of February 2019, focusing on your career and work life. So I hope that you have a good month so far for the month of January. So let's see what is in store for you for February. So the first card for you representing the present position of your spread, you have the Six of Heart. So the Six of Heart here indicates that in the beginning of the month you might be thinking of somebody from the past. It looks like that maybe you have some of your like past colleagues or co-worker that were working with you in the past, but maybe they are no longer working with you anymore. Maybe they have been maybe laid off, or they may have been changing career in some way, or even like leaving the jobs or relocated somewhere and things like that. And this can be something that you have been dealing with. Maybe you have to cope with the consequences, like you may have to like double the jobs because that other colleagues left the jobs possibly, and you might have to do his or her jobs because there is no replacement yet to come to help you. And other than that, this can also indicate that if you maybe met some of your ex-colleagues, let's say from the past, you might be getting to know them again in the beginning of the month, like you have been maybe working with somebody in the past, and then all of a sudden you probably meet them in the beginning of the month, and you might be like changing words and also like chat with them and talking to them again, and it's like bringing back the memory into your life in some way. So the next card that you have representing the influence card or the bridge cards towards the middle of the month, you have the Five of Diamonds. So the Five of Diamonds here, coupled with the Six of Hearts, it looks like that you have possibly getting into some kind of troubles, I would say, but it doesn't always have to be negative as well. But it looks like that you have been this can be like if you have maybe borrow some money, you know, with some of your colleagues from the past. Maybe they were coming back into your life to ask you for that. And yeah, just be prepared for that. I don't see it as something too big or something like too crucial to deal with. I think you can always dealing with them. I would say they're not like scary with a debt collector or something like that. I don't see it as it is for most of you, but I do see it that they are needing you to pay immediately. So that can be something that you may have to prepare for. So I mean, everyone else wants to you know, to pay the debt immediately, of course. But yeah, if this is not possible, you have to explain it to them. Other than that, this can also be as well like there will be an instability in your finances. I don't see it in your career though. I think your career is still quite strong in the month, but I do see it like instability. Maybe you may have to maybe there will some delays possibly of getting the paychecks, or like some money that you receive from somebody. So this can also be you know, indicated vice versa. So it can also happen the other way around. What I mean is maybe if you lend the money to your colleagues from the past, maybe you try to contact them in the beginning of the month, and then towards the middle of the month you might be getting like harder to get the money from your friends or your ex-colleagues from the past. And this can be very annoying as well, like you cannot get the money paid, you know, from people that you lend the money for, and you may have to prepare for that. You have to take precautions. Like say next time you should not give or lend the money to somebody that you don't really trust, even if it is like your friends or your colleagues, that you know it very well. So the next card that you have within past position of your spread, you have the four of spade. I'm not sure if this is applied to most of you. I do see it that for many of you actually, that actually you were having quite stagnations in your career in the past. Maybe you have been working for maybe 5 or 10 plus years, or even 20 years or so for some of you, in the same place, in the same positions, in the same locations, and that makes or brings people down sometimes, because there is no upward movements and there is no growth, and that makes people don't really appreciate what they have. So the point here is, you just have to go with the flow, and keep doing what you are doing, and when the time comes, then you will get even better results. But if it is interesting too, you can see here there is 4, 5 and 6 coupled together. So this means that there will be quite developments in your finances. So this can be like if you have been looking for a new job in the past, might be very hard to you, getting some of the job offer. Possibly you may not getting any reply from the application that you sent, but in the beginning of the month you might get like a couple of your friends from the past that may give you advice on which company that you can apply for. But maybe you don't see the results straight away, so that can be one of the frustrating things that applies to you. So the next one that you have representing the things that you learned from the past, you have the Ace of Clubs. So this actually very good. In the past you were like working towards other things. If you are unemployed, for instance, you might be working on your hobbies or working on your sites, jobs, for instance, like part-time things that can be like a freelancing type of work. Like sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not, but whatever it is, you still like what you are doing, because can be something that you really want to do, but maybe it's not really giving you enough money in some way. But at least you learn that you can do what you like to do what you love, and use your passions in some way to do your work. And let's see the next card that you have representing the things that you need to let go of. You have the Six of Spades. Okay, so you have double 6 here. So 6 says here in this position, actually you may have to let go some of your fear. So the fear of rejections, the fear of insecurity, the fear of like safety, or like something that you like a certainty in some way, something that you really don't want to holding on to too long, to be honest. So the thing is that if this is something related to your like locations in some way, maybe if you live in a suburb area, maybe it's hard to find a jobs there. Maybe it's better to find to relocate yourself, like changing your locations to maybe a major city in nearby your locations, or maybe closer to the city in some way, so that you can apply for many different options, many different jobs in the city itself, rather than you just wait for the employment to come to you. I know this like very unlikely these days because most of us apply jobs online, but so for some reasons you can be getting much more like better outcomes if you apply it offline by like going into the place or the company, the office directly in your city. So let's see the next one that you have representing the future cards towards the end of the month. You have the King of Hearts. I think this is your old friends, your ex colleagues, or whatever the case may be, that may come into your picture again here towards the end of the month. But he is not the one that you have problem with, to be honest. So if you have problem with somebody else's, so this King of Hearts will help you to to solve your problems. Let's say if your friends A maybe have some like they lend you they borrow money from you, but then this King of Hearts, which is the male figure from water sign that are significant to you, will try to ask this person to give the money or repay the money back to you. So the next card that you have representing, or the last card actually to clarify the whole readings, you have the Five of Spades. So you get 5 double 5 in the same positions as well. So the main point here to clarify the whole readings, it looks like that you have to be ready for any changes that are happening in your career. There will be an unpredictable events that are taking place as well in the month of February, especially in your career life. So the things that you needed to do is to prepare it and then to fight against it. What I mean is to holding on to your place and just move forward. So there will be a lot of naysayer, a lot of people that are talking behind your back as well, but as long as you can do your job, everything will be fine. I hope that this reading is helpful, and if you like it, just click like, and if subscribe, just click subscribe, and see you next month. Thank you.